Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Malik here. So, basically, the strategy is that I'm working on fine tuning is I'm trying to use the DXY or the dollar index as a confluence and trade the QQQ on the 1 hour chart. The QQQ is the Nasdaq 100, and I'm trying to just find a consistent strategy or edge in the market. So, I'm trying to trade the market every day, get some practice, get a better understanding, learn, do some studying, and then apply strategies to the market. So today, let me show you all of the trades that happened. And then this date is wrong. This is December 16th, of course. But for some reason, the platform isn't showing the right date. So the first trade was actually, I didn't like the sizing of the trade, but I'll still show you where I had entered and then what I didn't like about the trade. So around 10 o'clock, I entered at 276.77. 276.77. So let me make this some more while. 276.77. So right around there, I entered, and I wanted a stop loss somewhere around here, like below these previous weeks. But the thing about that is that with this trade, the risk was too high. Like, I didn't want to risk 50 to possibly make 75 or 100. So I immediately exited the trade, and that net me a loss of $2. So around there, I just exited the trade, and I had a total loss of $3.60. But then let's see what it was doing on at 9 o'clock on the QQQ. So at 9 o'clock is when I had this touch of a resistance line here and breaking down with the red candle. That's why I had believed that the market would have continued going up even for the interim. But that did not happen, and it proved that I was wrong quickly. So let me show you what happened. So 27664, I decided to go with less shares. So I go with less shares and I can get the risk that I desire and then still play the direction that I believe that the market is going to go. So same on the 9 o'clock candle, I went in 276.64. $276.64, right? And then I had a stop loss, as I said, below these wicks at 274.20. So let me show you 274.20, and I got hit out on the 10 o'clock candle, 274.20. 274.20. So this is where I entered the trade to the buy side, and this is where I had my stop loss. So as you can see, the red candle came, took me right out pretty quick. But the thing about it is I wanted to keep my risk. That's where I wanted to keep my risk, and I was okay with taking that loss. It's just $25, $26. It's not going to ruin my entire account. So that's why I entered that trade. That's why I went with less shares, so that I could play the trade the way I wanted to and still assume the same risk to reward that I had wanted to get in and out at. Okay, so that was the second trade with a max loss of 27.40. And then my third trade is when I flipped to the sell side. So let me show you why I flipped to the sell side. So around 10:35, let me show you the 10 o'clock candle on the dollar. So usually when the dollar goes up, the market goes down. So this is the 10:35 candle on the dollar. So between 10 and 11, this is the price movement on the dollar. So I had a big green here, and also I have a bounce off of the 55 EMA, which proved to be bullish for the dollar. If I was just playing the dollar straight, I probably could have played this move like entirely. However, I was trying to play the QQQ as I was trying to play the QQQ as, what do you call it? Like, it has some inverse correlation to it, right? So I played the Nasdaq to the downside. The only thing with that is that I probably got in a bit too late. Yeah, I did definitely did get in too late. Let me show you. So I had the direction down, right? This is where I entered to the downside. So ideally it would have been best, but it always looks clear when you're looking back. But ideally it would have been better for me to get in. I mean, a bit more up here, but that didn't happen. That's why I kept the risk pretty low. So I entered there, right? And then I suppose I had my stop loss. I believe I had my stop loss somewhere up here. And then I had my stop loss at 276, if I'm not mistaken. I believe I had my stop loss around 276, and that would have been like a $20 risk. And then as the market began to break down, I decided to move my stop loss to just manage the amount of risk that I could have taken in this trade. And then what happened as I set my stop loss, I got hit out at 314. So that's the 3 o'clock candle, 314. And look at this. So 274.40. So around here is when I got hit out. So actually went short here. As the market began to go against me here, that's when I got hit out. And I mean, I'm okay with that. That's not too bad. I took a $7 loss on that trade. And that's basically it what happened today. I'm gonna just do some studying also this weekend, see if I can find a way to make my trades more quality and take them with more consistency, and we see how it plays going forward. Next week is Christmas week, or no? I don't think it's Christmas week, but it's gonna be an interesting week because it's the week right before Christmas. Maybe people are trading, maybe people are on holidays, but I'll be here nonetheless, and we'll see how it plays out. If you watch this to the end of this video, and I know today's a Friday, not a lot of people might be watching or into this kind of stuff, but I still want to create it. I still want to be consistent, and I'm just gonna keep that going as we go into next year. Just do the consistent stuff that I really want to do, like doing the trading, hitting the gym, eating better, and just working on everything. And we'll see how December really plays out. December 2023, that is. So we're gonna just put in the work. All right, guys, that's basically it. Thank you for watching this to the very end. I'll see you in the next video on Monday.